I'm sorry, you're saying there's a multiverse?
Hey everyone, this is James Hernandez, and this is my best friend Pete.
Hi everybody, it's nice to see you.
And welcome to the 10th episode of Characters Face Off. And this episode is a fight that you and I have been wanting to talk about, right?
Yep, I'm very excited to be starting.
So today we're going to talk about the battle between two outer space alien destroying warriors in video games. So you have Master Chief from Halo versus Samus Aran from Metroid.
Yeah, now let's get started.
All right, so let's talk about Master Chief.
Now, let's get right to it.
So Master Chief, also known as John 117, is the main protagonist of the Halo franchise. In the year 2517, John was a 6-year-old human living with his mother and father on Earth colony Edris 2, until he was kidnapped by the UNSC and replaced by a clone to be a Spartan, a super soldier helping the UNSC in the intergalactic war against the alien species known as
the alien force of the invasion known as the Covenant.
That is right. While trying to turn on the device that will destroy all organic life. In the universe called Halos, in his training, he was said to be the very lucky and a great in talent. After his regular training, he was injected with the super steroid, completely making his health, speed, reflexes, physical and mental strength dramatically 10 times faster, stronger, and overall better.
Yeah, because as you see that Master Chief, he is a very brave hero. That he is very he's very full of combat experience. He with a full top speed. He can navigate himself through space when around his adventure, and but he doesn't have anything to fly around. But he also drives vehicles. He flies the Pelican and throughout the game. He's very awesome. But what I thought I like about him is where he is the leader and commands the UNSC.
You're correct on that. So after reaching the rank, he led the other Spartans to defend the humans from any threat and gained the full body, half a ton of his armor suit, and he actually goes on an adventure to fight the Covenant, like we mentioned before.
Exactly, because he fights the Covenant because they made a ring called Halo. It's a big ring world because some kind of, not just any ring world, because they want to use it. But is Halo a ring world? No, it's not, because it's some kind of weapon. Because it's made of some kind of the Covenant known as the council known as the prophets, because they're making a big mistake and they're about to use that weapon on other planets and also on Earth.
So let's talk about his powers and abilities.
Yeah.
So he has a Spartan achievements, Carbine Chromatic, Sophistication, Muscular Achievement, Lightning Cornell Olympus, Artificial Prostitutes, and Master Chief has been trained in all forms of military warfare, and he's also a very good expert on hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, and because as you can see, Master Chief throughout the franchise, he got in the scene where he's facing Spartan Locke. He was in the scene there. He was fighting Spartan Locke. If you saw him when he's punching him, that his ability with punches, he has brutal muscle strength because he's really good at punching. He's got very cool ability, and then also he give him a helmet headbutt right on Spartan Locke right in the middle of the fight. But he is way awesome of those combat experience without using the weapons when he's fighting him. And during the show, like he's used in the show in the cutscene that he likes to. He uses his assault rifle, and one of his Spartan teams, he uses sniper rifle, shotguns, and when he's running out of ammo, then he has to use the Covenant's weapons in the middle of the fight where he's in the war.
Wow, Pete, that's very interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, exactly. Because he can fly a pelican right in the game, and also he can drive a warthog in the game and also in the show.
All right. So let's talk about his weapons. So why don't you tell everybody about Master Chief's weapons?
Well, as you see, his weapons is very cool and very advanced. But I really like his when he uses the rocket launcher and also his own Magnum pistol. But it's really the Magnum pistol is really cool and awesome because it's his second primary weapon. But that's his main primary weapon, right?
That's right.
But and also the shotgun's really cool as well because it's really awesome. It's really good. And because it takes it's a powerful weapon to take out covenants and also mostly the flood because the flood is also there because it's not just only the covenant is not only there.
There's some other alien species out there that Master Chief has to fight.
Exactly, because there are other species out there, the alien life forms out there, and also his main weapon is most of all. It is always the main weapon, is the assault rifle. It fires 60 rounds per minute when he uses it. It's really extremely powerful.
That's right. That's one of Master Chief's most iconic weapons throughout the Halo series.
And that's how he uses the Covenant weapons. And he like a needler, plasma rifle, and plasma pistol, and including he has he tosses regular grenades and also plasma grenades.
Wow. Yeah, watch out for those grenades when he throws at them.
But yeah, because that's the only weapons he does. And also, and you know what the next part is about Master Chief?
What's that?
Then how much damages that he has.
Well, we'll get into that later. But let's talk about the other weapons he has. He has the jammer thing. He has regenerative power drain, and he also has a bubble shield, which he can actually protect himself from any other explosions when someone tries to aim at him.
That's exactly right.
And Master Chief was able to lift 3 times his own body weight with his armor, further doubling it. He can drag like a 95-ton bomb. He kicked the skeleton wearing a soldier about 8 meters away. He destroyed the concrete targets during training. He slapped the missile aside. And get this, he actually deadlifted 5,000 kilograms without his armor, which is something that no other normal human can do. And Master Chief can usually flip on the Warhog Jeeps, weighs about 3.25 tons, and pull a massive Covenant warhead with the Relative ease.
That is what exactly I like about him, because I like about him when whatever vehicle is flipped over is upside down, that he flipped over the vehicles to bring it right side up.
He's also very capable to be the Spartan who managed to easily charge through the boulder. He's able to punch tanks to death. He can react to point blank gunfire, and he's actually faster than any humans, which he can actually run up to 60 miles per hour.
That kind of speed? Oh, I like to see that. I like to see that run when he comes up to the Covenant, when he ready to give them. When you give those Covenant to justice with that kind of speed, when he's about to give them a really good punch of them.
Oh, look here, Pete. He also fought against waves of flood zombies after when they were awoken by the human Covenant that made a covenant with Cortana, and he eliminated 5 Warren Internals bodies at once.
Oh yeah, Cortana. She's a holographic AI, artificial intelligence, but she's always very good. She's a very a beautiful AI that she helps Master Chief to succeed her mission. Because they're both sharing missions together because it's hers and his mission as well.
That's right. While Master Chief is incredibly strong, and while his suit may protect him, he does have human weaknesses.
Well, exactly that, because that shield is his protective around his suit, a protective protector, because it's while he's in the middle of his battles in the missions, when he's fighting against the Covenant, it doesn't matter how many damages it doesn't matter where his shield gets hit, but if Master Chief's shield is getting too much hits, then if it's a little hit, then the shield bar inside his helmet that he sees this displaying inside his helmet that he's looking at the screens, is because he takes a little bit of hit of damage of the shields, But if one of the Covenant's blasters in the fight is hitting him too much, then when the shields is fully down, then the shield bars go red and it's blinking on the display.
Mm-hmm.
That means the shield his Master Chief's shields is fully down, and that means he's very vulnerable to be hit.
Yeah.
But he only has two choices. Master Chief has to take two choices. Like the first choice, if he wants to take behind cover to regenerate his shields, or he'll just continue on fighting without his shields.
That's right. He was also defeated by the Aatrox. He was motivated to win at any cost, making him appear somewhat reckless to some people. He prefers to work in a team, despite that sometimes he works solo, but he's more of like a team player when it comes to his missions.
He mostly like he's like more of a team player, but somehow he do it solo. And also the third one, he also do missions without Cortana.
Mm-hmm.
He does it without Cortana or does it with Cortana. And but he's much more capable of doing any missions by any means necessary of whoever who's with or whoever will not want to be with him.
And while his armor might protect him, his armor is not limitless because it needs the time to recharge, and his titanium armor doesn't work well against plasma, and his armor might lock if it was hit with enough force. And the scariest thing about his suit is that his suit can actually be hacked by artificial intelligence. How scary that sounds like.
Speaking of his head, that his head is probably unpresent to see how he looks. Is really unprevailed because look at here. During the franchise in Halo, in the game he is at the end every ending of the game he take off his own helmet and when they and then every time when the camera pulls back or everyone walks by, nobody show his face because his face is very mysterious. But not like in the show, they haven't done that. When he take off his helmet, he revealed his face, but I'm really not even sure about that. But it's not probably not how that. I don't know how that happened if he revealed his face. But if I don't know if he revealed his face in the game before they made the show, or that's the way he is, the way he looks like, if he take off his helmet in the show.
What if his face when he takes off his helmet? What if his face actually looks like Jason Voorhees?
Yeah, like when he's in a terrible accident. Like in the game, is his face look like he's in a terrible accident to look when you take off his helmet in the game when the camera pulls back or someone passed by to block his face and no one will want to look at his face?
But overall, despite his weaknesses, Master Chief is a strong Spartan soldier and an Xbox icon, and you can count on him to take the Covenant down.
Yep. Yeah, because he can do whatever it takes to defend Earth and take everyone home.
Now let's talk about his opponent. From one outer space hero to another, let's talk about Samus. Samus Aran is the main protagonist from the Metroid series. After her parents were killed by the evil space pirate Ridley, Samus was adopted by the bird-like species called Chetzo, and was injected with their DNA, making her faster and stronger than normal humans. She then grew up to be the bounty hunter, going all across the galaxy armed with her arm cannon to complete her missions across the universe from planet to planet, and being able to adapt different enemies and situations with a variety of suits over the years throughout the games.
Well, she is quite a very highly capable warrior against the space pirates. And she is highly trained and being raised by
those bird species,
yeah,
Chetzo.
Yeah. And because ever since in her sad story when her real parents
are killed off.
Because
very sad.
And now when she sees her parents for the last time, but before they died, now she's gonna become a very capable warrior hero and try to get revenge who killed her parents.
That's right. So let's talk about her powers and abilities. She has superhuman physique, and she has combat experience just like Master Chief. She's also very athletic. She has athletic ability. She also has alien physiology. Her power suit comes with an upgradable arm cannon and an endless supply of oxygen. It's basic state that can help Samus on her adventures, and it can be upgraded with many kinds of new weapons and functions.
New weapons and functions, huh?
Yep.
So, tell everyone. Tell everyone what kind of any other ability of weapons is it that she can blast out of her arm cannon?
Well, that's a great question. She actually has an arm cannon where she can actually have many different attacks, like the charge beam, the long beam, wide, Spencer beam, wave beam, ice beam, plasma beam, grapple, voltage, hyper grapple, the dark beam, the light, and the nova.
Wow, that is a whole advance. Man, it's a powerful of a lot of cannon modes of arm cannon to blast her enemies like she never before did she take out those space pirates of other planets.
Totally, and she even takes out other alien species, just like how Master Chief does.
Yeah, because Master Chief does the same advances, but I don't know, who will probably reach the finish line before everyone else is gonna make it.
And her suit, which was originally meant to be called the barrier suit, it protects Samus from extreme temperatures and parasites and acid.
Acid?
Yeah.
That's really painful and very melted.
Mm-hmm. And the other weapons that Samus can use are the battle hammer, the volt driver, magnemal shock console, and the conjector.
These abilities, I don't think so. I don't think so that Master Chief will go out that, but I know that Master Chief can dodge one of these, but some of the things he will think fast without Cortana and everybody else, but he'll manage on his own somehow.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we talk about the verdict.
Yeah.
Now it's time to talk about her feats. She actually froze the sun by using her ice beam. She pulled the Vorash out of the pool of lava and threw it around with an apparent ace, which is a fish creature which is about the size of the orca, the killer whale.
And what about this? That when she form her suit like when she rolls around like a ball.
Yeah, she does that ability as well, just like Sonic. And here's another thing. And she can also damage Dark Samus, which is evil Samus, who withstand a massive pocket dimension collapsing and a massive planet exploding.
Dark Samus, that is a very wait, is it really an evil of Samus Aran?
It could be the evil version of Samus that she fought in the other Metroid game.
Wow, that is a very the Dark Samus is really a very interesting enemy of Samus Aran.
Samus can also move just as fine on planets much more massive than Earth, even without her power suit. Because despite being a human, she wasn't raised on Earth.
Wow, that is you know what? Let me tell you something about that part. Without her suit, that is very clever.
Imagine seeing a human being that can actually walk on different planets and actually can breathe, rather than just Earth.
Yeah, because who knows if whatever planet you're on, if it does or it doesn't have air if you're out of your suit.
Exactly. She can also repel attacks from the Metroid Queen. She causes a volcanic eruption with her power beam, and her power bombs are capable of blowing up planets, and she can actually run at supersonic speeds, which I can think she can catch up with Master Chief. On a planet with gravity 100 times higher than Earth's.
But you know what? When she moves into when she turns into a ball and she rolls, I know probably if that she can see through objects where she see anything visible, because if when Master Chief he gets power ups, and when he sees this in the game in the first one, there's a square that over shield. It's ability to give him extra shields. And those are the triangle ones. They call themselves the camouflage, to make them go invisible only for a limited time.
And that's what Samus can do. She can actually detect cloak on people and cloak enemies.
Yeah, because if you can see Master Chief, if she does, if he's in camouflage.
While Samus Aran might be a strong bounty hunter, she does have some weaknesses. Because she somehow seems to lose all of her upgrades at the start of each mission, she does suffer from post-traumatic disorder, and if her power suit reaches too much power, it will fall off, leaving her in the Zero suit, and without her suit, she loses a large portion of her firepower.
Because they firepower like that, because I know because I know which one of the between this Master Chief and Samus, like any other thing, like any other like devices, like Master Chief has this device that you can put on his opponent and make them freeze and they cannot move, like when when he fights Spartan Locke, and then also that he and then when he fights Spartan Locke, and then also he can and then he just takes him in, and if he just like, I know Samus doesn't take them in like prisoners or something like that for questioning or something, but like in the show, they do.
So despite Samus's issues, she is a very beautiful bounty hunter in Nintendo history, and you can count on her to defeat Ridley and the rest of the space pirates when she goes on a mission from each planet to another.
Yeah. But does she ever protect herself, like anything, like shields to get to cover if she's taking too much hit?
Oh, definitely she can.
Yeah, because without Master Chief shields, when his shield's going down, he used this device to throw it on the ground and make a shield that roll around him.
All right, now it's time for us to talk about who wins. So nobody blink. Go for it, man.
Yeah. So it's time to see the decision starts now. Let's see if we get this to see who might win this.
All right, so Pete, I'm gonna let you share your opinions first. Between Master Chief and Samus Aran, who do you think's gonna win?
Well, I would say no, the Samus Aran, she is quite probably a very advanced capable of the Earth and planet defending warrior. But Master Chief, he's very 16 miles per hour runner, fast speed, and also very strong fisted, and also of ability and driving warthogs and stuff like it. But I'm gonna say that in my decision, probably, my decision will be probably. I probably will say Samus Aran.
Think Samus will win? Okay, for me, while I do think this fight will be very close because both Master Chief and Samus Aran are really good at fighting alien creatures throughout each missions in their games. However, I would say when it comes to weapons, I would say that Samus will get the edge in weapons. While Master Chief really does have like many sorts of guns and he has grenades like you mentioned before. So when it comes to weapons, while Master Chief does have like guns and he has grenades, everything that Samus has in her suit, she can actually upload everything and she can actually use her suit every time. So in terms of weapons, I do think that Samus will get the edge because her weapons are actually more powerful than Master Chief's.
Yeah, I agree on that one because her weapons is quite a lot more powerful, much more powerful than like Master Chief does. But Master Chief's weapons, with the UNSC weapons, and also the user, and then when he's running out of ammo and use the Covenant weapons. The Covenant weapons and the UNSC weapons are strong, but they're probably not strong enough when Samus got different types of modes on her arm cannon. But yeah.
Also, I'm not so sure about Samus's armor, but let's also say that Master Chief's weapons is not limitless. Because, what happens if you put a Spartan soldier that has limits against a bounty hunter that has no limits in the first place? Well, only one will give it all.
Yeah. Oh, and there's only one, and also there's one last weapon I'd like to explain.
And what's that, Pete?
One weapon that Master Chief, the one weapon Master Chief that they use in the when I was watching this DVD called Halo Legends, and there's this weapon when he's fighting against the Major Elite, and he's challenging Master Chief into a fighting duel, and the weapon is called the Energy Sword. It's a sword. It's a sword with full of energy, but in the game, it's only for attacks. But the power will drain only after your melee when you hit your opponents.
That's interesting. I can see Master Chief can use that to probably harm Samus. But everything that Samus had, she would definitely will blow up Master Chief into smithereens, since her weapons, like we mentioned, is easily too much for Master Chief to handle. While Master Chief is also really good in hand-to-hand combat, so is Samus. Since Samus is known for like fighting like not just the aliens from her games, but she also was managed to fight other characters from Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that's probably true.
So it looks like in the end, while this fight might be really close, Master Chief is definitely no match for Samus's weapons, speed, durability, and agility, and that's where Master Chief's Halo is finally up. Sorry, Halo fans.
What?
The winner is Samus Aran.
Aran.
So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And Pete, I want to say thank you for being part of this episode.
And that'll be a pleasure, and I always read gladly. And please like and subscribe, and put your comments down below, and hit the notifications.
Of course.
And also get ready for them, and also to hit to my channel as well, because there's more videos coming up soon. It is called the Ready Player Pete Show.
That's right, everyone. So go check out his channel if you have not. So you guys tell us in the comments below, who do you guys think will win between Master Chief and Samus? Let us know in the comments. And hope you guys had a great day. We'll see you guys next time in the next video. So long, everyone.
And peace out.